Hello everyone, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch my review video. Today I'd like to test the pH body reduction method known as the Eichengrun Solution. This product claims it can produce a visible change in a body's pH that you can test, and I'd like to see if that's true. Now what I have here are standard pH body test strips. As you can see, they follow the general scale used for pH. And we're going to use this to test our urine sample we have here. Some background information before we begin the test. A person's body is considered in balance or pH neutral when around 7 or 7.2 pH factor, and this is considered relatively neutral. If the number is lower, the person's body is too acidic, and if it's higher, the body is considered alkaline. Now, because our bodies have become more acidic because of the chemicals in our air and water have become more widespread, our bodies are at risk for increased acidity. The Eichengrun solution is supposed to reduce a body's pH acidity in a way that can be measured and tested. With this in mind, I'm going to see if it actually is a solution. Now, the first thing I need to do is get a test of our base sample here without any change. Hold the test strip in the water long enough for it to test. Alright. Alright. And it looks like it's about a 5.5 or 5.75 on the scale, the pH scale. This means that it's slightly more acidic. This is likely because of diet and environment. As I said, the modern world we live in is much more acidic than we'd like. Now what I'd like to do is add half of the daily value of the Eichengrun solution and see if we get any visible change. Now keep in mind, this is half of the daily value. That in. We're going to see if we get any visible result. Alright, pH test strip. Alright, we can see just by looking at the test strips that there's an actual change in pH. It looks like we're around a 7.0 to 7.25 on the pH scale. Now this is a definite change from the 5.0 to 5.25 or 5.75 on the pH scale. So there's definitely a change. That's really interesting. Now what I'd like to do is test the full daily value and see what sort of effects we get, if any. Alright. Mix in the last bit of the daily values of the solution. Alright, so we see even more of a change in pH, and we're looking like we're around a 7.5 to 8.0. And if you actually look, it seems like our initial test with half of the daily value changed even more. And this is with a little bit left on the bottom here, so it looks like there's a continuous change, and it may be a time-release solution, but this will definitely give us an idea and some insight into the effects here, and we see that there is a change. Now this means the Eichengrun solution kind of acts as a buffer for higher acidity in your body for the outside world compared to what you'd normally be exposed to. And we see that the test strips are continuously darkening, so this is a continuous process that's occurring. Now, keep in mind there are thousands of health products on the market that make outrageous and grandiose claims as to their effects, but this is the only one I've come across that produces a visible change that you can test and see what's happening with your body. Now, I recommend you not just take my word for it, but you try it at home and test yourself with these test strips and test the Eichengrun solution. Now, the next thing I'd like to check and test and see the results of is take the Eichengrun solution internally and see what kind of buffering effects it has, because keep in mind this is a smaller sample size, so you're going to get a more dramatic effect. You're not going to end up with a extremely alkaline pH. Your body is going to buffer that, and it's going to put you about where you're supposed to be, probably around a 7 or 7.2, because your body has more fluid in it. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching my review and recommend you send your results that you get from the Eichengrun solution to Facebook, Twitter, or just email us your videos. Thank you.